wash for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me when I've been up this magic with the game.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Lady! Yo! He's coming! Double up! Monday! Stay 50!
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Stafford on first down. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now Foles. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. James has got it. Complete. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Michael, step! 180! Let him know, let him know! Middle, middle, middle!
They'll run with Sanders, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd down and goal. Stafford, and this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hey, check, check. 3 down. 50.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't 13.
Foles. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
17 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go.
Here's Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. They bring Rashaan Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check. 4 down.
Let's go. Great.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Fournette. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere.
Now 4th down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Second and 5 now. Stafford, and the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's go!
First down, Jacksonville.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Motion, motion, motion.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Let's go.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Switch it, here, switch it. Alert, flare. Based on travel. What we got?
Mike 51, Mike 51.
What is he?
On 2nd and 1, Foles. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. 280.
All day, dog.
22. 32.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Check, 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 check.
What?
Stay 50, stay 50. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Zebra.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're... And that is caught! Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
First down, Jaguars.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, great.
Back to throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jared Davis coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Play.
Second and 14. And a little floater there is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Silence. Recon, 132 fighter. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Man, I got you. Clap. We're going 25 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Great. 25 to Mike. We're going.
Hey, seam 6.
On second and 11 now. Foles. This pass complete to Higgins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Kill. Check number 6.
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Not today. Check 26. Watch out.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Motion. 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen. Hatch.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Tight end right. Hey, we got 4 down.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll go again with Sanders. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He's crossing. He's checking crap. Wow, 59. Easy. Reset.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 99.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Omaha, ready to move. Mike 50. Here we go. Go. Hey, check. Mike 50. I got you, boy. Hey. Let's go, Mike 50. Hey, tighten down. Hey.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford, he sets to fire deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check. 53. Ready. Check. Stay 50. Hurry.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
951.
Hayden school. Hayden school. Hey, Echo.
2nd and 4. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready. 250. Big 20. Bravo.
On first down at Stafford. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Undercut. 12.
Mike 51. Guys, this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Mike 51.
They'll drop the throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, that's one part of the equation. Puts them back within 1 score, but I'd be surprised if we don't see an onside kick coming up.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, partner. They've still got the 2 timeouts. But without that third one, they can bleed a lot more clock on you. So how confident are you that the defense can hold them deep? I think you're exactly right. I'd line up and play for the onside kick here.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Switch! Hey, give me radar. Hey, Zoo!
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Back!
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, 70!
Switch.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Protein spill!
Sponge. No. Hey, alert 3.
On first down, Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.